Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 56 of the Slightly Serious Sign podcast. This episode is voted number 1 by Julie over at Ultraflex. So, Julie, thanks for joining us.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
You're looking really good.
Oh, no, it's going to mess up my hair. What are you talking about?
I think it'll be just fine.
Oh, I don't think so.
Domingo, what are you doing?
Hold on. Sorry. I think this is yours.
Yeah, thanks.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 56 of the Slightly Serious Sign podcast. This episode is voted number 1 by Julie over at Ultraflex. So, Julie, thanks for joining us.
Hi, guys. It's great to be here.
Looking much better than the first intro that we did here.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. It's exciting.
Well, like I said, we didn't know she was going to make it.
So we were just trying to improvise.
We have to improvise.
We got a schedule to keep
Thanks
here.
for sitting in. You make an excellent understudy.
Good. If you're just listening and you're not watching on YouTube, you might want to just go to YouTube to see what actually just happened. So if you're listening, you're very confused. If you're watching, you're not confused at all. So go to YouTube, at least watch the intro.
It's a good time. Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe that might be our best intro yet. You guys can vote in the comments,
yes.
But we'll see how it goes. So, well, Julie, seriously, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
The time zone issue we ran into, but hopefully got caught up on email.
She's been sitting in my office for 2 hours.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, just an hour. It's okay. I'm in the wrong time zone to start.
But on a good note, we've had 2 podcasts and a couple other meetings. I think I'm on Monster 3 or 4.
So you're feeling pretty warmed up now.
I'm ready to roll.
Yeah, that's good. That's what's really important. So
my heart's probably racing, but hey, might as well work your heart till failure too.
Yeah, it's a muscle. You got to work it out.
It's a muscle. You got to work it out till failure.
Usually people do that by running or the stair step, or you're just doing Monster.
Yeah. Is this considered cardio? 4 of them?
No.
I got to put that in my notes.
The doctor would probably say no.
Once you're past 3, number 4, you're in cardio for at least 40 minutes, probably. I did 40 minutes of cardio.
You're doing zone 2 training over here just with Monster.
Hit workout. That's a hit workout.
You're just keeping your heart rate consistently above 100 the whole day. That's good. It's good. Got to be good for you.
Yeah.
Julie, thanks for coming. Do you want to do quite an intro? Who you are, how long you've been in the industry, What's your current role?
Yes, I'm Julie Cerino, also known as Ultra Julie.
Oh, I did not know that. I should.
You became Ultra Julie.
Dang it! I should have said that.
Bringing the bling.
Yeah, bling.
Yeah, sparkle and bedazzle. Been in the industry since I don't know, as tall as Domingo when I started. So now I'm 6 feet tall. You guys do the math.
Yeah, that's why I shrunk. I gave it to her.
That was very generous of you.
I tell you, that's what I was going to say. That there is a difference. She's 6 foot something. I'm like 5'3", so 5'4", 5'5".
Yeah, sure.
Listen, 4'11",
going up.
4'11", at his best day.
No, that's the pounds. That's going up.
You're trading off.
Yeah, something's not right. I'm shrinking, but going wide.
So a little while, just a little while, probably close to, I don't know, maybe 20 years, something like that.
How long have you been at Ultraflex?
2 years at Ultraflex.
Okay.
Yep. And before that, I worked for a distributor. So I've always sold Ultraflex and other materials as well.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What distributor did you work at before?
Polymer Shapes.
Okay.
In Chicago.
I was like, I feel like I was told this before, and then I couldn't remember once you said distributor. So out of Chicago, you said?
Out of Chicago.
Or do you still live there now?
I do. I am from Chicago.
Okay, this is a good question then.
Yeah.
So where are your favorite places to eat? And typically we ask this question in terms of most of us do trade shows, right? So we go all over the place. So you can take that as at any of the trade show destinations. So
Sure.
Chicago.
Vegas, Atlanta, or Chicago.
I'm gonna hit you with a different answer completely. Italy.
Oh.
As in the country of.
Wow. Well, I guess let's book a show over there.
Wait a minute. You can get spaghetti right at Olive Garden, right here at Alpine.
That's what it says. It says authentic Italian food on the.
I get the Italy sampler last time I was there.
The tour of
Italy.
Tour of Italy. Yes.
Lasagna.
Very refined.
Something with chicken in it. I have no idea. I don't know.
Parm and
I love chicken parm.
what is it? Chicken parm.
I dislike Olive Garden. It's one of those restaurants where I just don't really want to go. But not too long ago, I think it was Tony and I went there.
That is hilarious that you two went together.
To Olive Garden, and I never go to Olive Garden.
I feel like it was like on Valentine's Day almost.
It was on Valentine's Day.
Whoa.
Makes it even better.
Did you do the? No, I won't say that.
We held hands on the way in and out.
That's right. That's the way it should have been. So yeah.
We were at Olive Garden.
The Lady in the Tramp deal with the spaghetti. That's what came
Yeah.
to mind.
Oh.
Well, they're trying to get
I don't think you're that
Nobody
close.
gets
though.
spaghetti, or we
I don't think
would've.
you're that close.
lovers lunch special is
They
what
were
they were
trying
trying
to
to get.
Oh,
the free
gotcha.
dessert at the
Yeah.
end, so they figured if they pretend like they liked each other, they'd get it.
It was a
Didn't work.
discount. Couples got a discount.
Act like you belong.
Couples got a discount.
That's what I mean.
I'll hold someone's hand for a discount.
Doesn't have to be much.
Yeah.
So do you have any
1-2%?
kids or married or what's the scoop on that?
Yes. Married, 25 years.
Nice.
Have a daughter. She's grown and married herself.
Okay.
Yep. And everyone's just happy campers.
Well, I do want to say this. Kudos to the husband for the opening idea. So
Thank
I'm going to
you.
give it to him.
You just had one kid?
Yes.
I wish I would only had one, but I wish it had just been my
Yes.
third one.
Oh, dang. I thought I was about to get a compliment. I thought I was going to get the first one.
Yeah,
I wish I just had one. I was like, yes,
that
I
ain't going to
did.
happen.
I wish I only had one, but I wish it was only the third one.
Yeah, that checks out.
Tyler's
Yeah.
I have 3 kids. Tyler's my 4th favorite.
It checks out.
Yeah.
You know, it's just nice to be on the list sometimes. You know,
That's true.
Sometimes you just want
But
to
it's
be on
still
the
top
list.
5.
Hey, when you need a babysitter, yeah, you got a guy.
Yeah. The problem
No.
is they'll come back with 2 broken arms and legs. Be the problem.
Don't send that. Well, you want to send them over. I'll put them on the sled in the farm, and we'll see what we can get
They might
done.
not make it back home.
I do have a dog as well. I should mention him because
Oh,
he's
there
like
we
a
go.
baby. He's 3 years old. Ralphie, he's a mini golden doodle.
Okay.
And he keeps us busy at
a
home.
mini golden doodle?
Yeah. He's 27 pounds. He's like the perfect size. Beautiful blonde. It looks like me. We look alike. He has eyes. He's
like the
brown eyes.
That's probably the exact same size as my dog. I think my dog's 33 pounds.
I didn't know you could get a mini golden doodle.
Yeah. You can get him toy either as well.
You've seen the mini?
I have a cat.
The mini Australian
Oh,
Shepherds.
now you're admitting you have a cat.
Yeah, he's given up.
Now he's giving
Give it a
up.
name.
It only took
Did
like
you
2
spray it
days.
inside? Did you bathe it? Did you?
It has not
Bathes
come
a-
inside.
Who bathes a cat?
But let me tell you a quick story.
It's been outside for about 10 years now.
No, it was a kitten.
Oh.
Earlier in the year. I don't know if it's when they're not. When do you call them a cat? And what size?
Maybe after 6 months.
So here's a funny story about this cat or kitten, whatever it is. So every time I'm on the 4-wheeler, if I'm driving down to the barn, it rides in the basket on the 4-wheeler, and we'll ride all the way down the barn. Well, I was snow plowing when I got home. The cat comes out, jumps in the basket like it wants to be in the basket,
Oh.
and I'm snow plowing. Well, I got going a little bit too fast snow plowing. I hit the edge and I fell off the 4-wheeler. And the cat's staring at me from that basket going like, what are you doing? I'm like, you're looking at me. You're a stupid cat in a basket. I might have fell off, but that cat stayed on the 4-wheeler and I fell off.
And what's the name of the cat?
I named it Blue.
There
'cause
you
it's
go.
Blue eyes.
So it's already, it's
It's
ownership.
got bright blue eyes.
Oh, that's so nice.
Well, I said if it's still there, the coyotes haven't got it yet, I'll name it. And that was last weekend.
I'm beginning to think he doesn't have the most creative naming technology because he also only named one of the fish that we have, and his name's Big Blue. So I feel like he's getting less
so he's got
creative.
blue.
Is that your
blue in
favorite
his-
color, maybe?
Yeah.
Well, the fish is blue.
Oh,
Yeah, what else are you gonna call him?
okay. So
It's a blue fish.
It makes sense.
And then this cat has bright blue eyes, like bright blue eyes. So I'm like, okay, blue. And I don't know if it's a boy or a girl.
oh, I thought you would name it like Dory.
Everybody had a fish named what? What was is that the name of the
yeah,
fish?
Nemo,
yeah,
Dory,
Dory
yeah.
from Nemo.
Yeah, it was Nemo. Everybody had a fish named Nemo or Dory.
Yeah, it's true.
We have Blue, Big Blue. That's the only
Big
one we
Blue.
named. We have 30 fish in the pond. We named one of them.
Yeah, he's the most recognizable of the bunch. So, but
All right, let's
anyways.
talk about Ultraflex.
So Ultraflex, I feel like I just had the same conversation. So Ultraflex is new to us here at Wensco. So if you haven't heard of them from us, that would be why, because they're a new vendor of ours. So we wanted to bring you on just to kind of talk about who's Ultraflex, what do you guys do, what do you guys specialize in, what type of products should our customers be looking for from you guys if they're looking for certain solutions. So the first question is, who is Ultraflex and what are you guys known for?
Oh,
Should I give you my presents first?
Oh, yeah.
Would you like
we
some
got
gifts?
gifts?
Because I came bearing gifts.
all right,
Live
I like
gifts.
it. See, I like her already.
Live gifts.
It only took us
We didn't even
two
mention
years
gifts
to
in
get
the last one.
Ultraflex on
That's a crime.
in inventory.
Say that one more time.
I said it only took us 2 years to get Ultraflex.
I love Ultraflex.
One for each of you.
All right.
Oh, here.
She got her own little meme.
This one's for you.
was like-
This one's for you.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
And then I also brought a gift for the office. This is a nothing bundt cake for the office.
Oh,
That's
cool.
gonna block you. You gotta put that back down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just to let you know, it's here
Oh, that's for us.
for everybody.
Nothing bunt is the best.
In your little treat bags. These are treats from Ultra Julie. So on the outside, you could see my sticker. But
This is a nice
little
pen.
Ultraflex pen and pad. And
Nice pen.
Fork.
I got you some
Hey, I got a fork.
individual because I know it's the end of the day and this cake might be saved till tomorrow, but you guys can enjoy
Oh, my
yours
goodness.
later on.
Oh, glad I didn't get the chocolate one.
Oh,
Cupcake.
mine's falling out.
I don't know.
And then I also included some Fabri-Tac stickers.
You just go ahead.
I just wanted to try the
And we can
frosting.
talk about the Fabri-Tac a little bit later.
I know because
But
That's a good tack.
there you go. Is it good?
No,
You
frost.
like lemon? It's delicious, isn't it?
I'm not a lemon kind of guy. Thank
not
God.
as
Well, you
Seem to
have
be-
red velvet.
I like red
seem to
velvet.
be
Oh
eating
gosh,
the
I did a
red
good job.
velvet's- red velvet's
Tyler,
good.
do you like chocolate?
Oh no, but that's okay.
You don't?
You can switch. You want red velvet?
Are you kidding me?
I'll
No,
take chocolate.
that's the funniest part. I actually don't. I
Do you
eat
like
very
red
little
velvet?
yeah.
Okay, good.
What?
I'll take either.
Are you guys
or.
having a podcast?
No,
Okay.
honey, I am not.
Hey,
I'll bring this
Rick,
home.
Can you see this? For some reason,
It's
the
gone.
whole cake is left.
It gone.
He seems to be missing just the top part
you
and
know,
the middle part.
Do you want
So when you drink 4 Monsters and you're on sugar, you need more sugar.
Yeah, you just got to keep it going. Yeah,
I only wanted to eat half. You want the other half?
he does this with my kids.
I do that.
I only want half the donut, and then he just eats the top.
Yeah, I do it. I do that with Tyler's kids all the time.
Sometimes
Hey,
it's
you
the
want to
best
have
part.
half? Yeah, I'll literally take the top half, just the frosting. Here you go, the other half.
That's like eating the inside of the Oreo and just leaving the.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do that too.
Put it back in
Actually, I'll
the
lick out
box.
the middle and put them back together. Put them back in the bag.
Yeah, for someone else to
That's
eat. You know,
sneaky.
it's just being generous.
All right, we got to talk Ultraflex at some
So,
point.
Yeah, let's do it.
who is Ultraflex? Ultraflex is your partner for high quality digital print media and textiles. We've been around for over 30 years, and we've been innovating and developing products for our customers to create show-stopping signage. So whether it's billboard or trade show graphics, floor graphics, wall coverings, you name it, we've got it in our offering. And really, that's our mission is to have the largest offering possible of consistent, high-quality materials that will cover all ink compatibilities, all ink platforms. So, you know, customers are making investment with their equipment, and it's a large investment, and we want to be able to service every customer at every ink level and let them know they have solutions.
Makes sense. So, were you going to say something?
Well, all right. Let's see how well she knows me. What's my favorite product of your guys's?
The Aquaflex.
Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
I was going to bring that up later, but
Yeah.
We had it in here.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. We're going to talk about it
No, I
later.
don't even have it in here.
oh,
No, wait. It's one of the questions is what are other random products do you
Random
have?
So let's hear about Aquaflex. You say it, and then I'll give my take on it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I tested it.
Great. Aquaflex is a printable recycled pool liner material. So you can print on it with UV solvent, eco solvent, or latex. And there's no over lamination needed. You just float it down to the bottom of the pool and it stays put. There's no adhesive on it with the weight of the water. So it just stays down there and it basically personalizes your pool.
Yes, and I can. I'm the witness. We have a pool vacuum, like not the one. We have the automatic pool vacuum, and
one
it
that-
did not pull it up. It went right over the top of it. So our pool
Yeah.
vacuums. This one's name is Marlin. So our Marlin went right over.
if you're listening out there,
Went right
don't-
over the top.
no,
We
don't
had
pull that
another
up.
one that was named Javier. He died.
Oh,
He
how long was he? How old was he?
He only made it a few years. 3 years. He died at 3 years old, I think.
The joke with the Javier vacuum was that it had an H on it. And that was the joke. Someone at one point said, "What do you name it?" And be like, "H for Javier." And I thought it was the funniest thing I'd ever heard in my life. And then it became Javier from then on. Yeah. And then Tristan was convinced that we actually had a pool cleaner named Javier for a while, only to find out that it was just the vacuum.
Because he does get yelled at. Like the pool vacuum, if he doesn't do a good job, he does get yelled at.
Stuck, so.
He just get stuck and get yelled at.
He's got one job to do.
Yeah, just clean the bottom of the pool.
Yeah.
That's what you can pay him to.
I was going to say that I'm seeing a lot of those graphics actually in hotels now. That they're advertising, the building and all that is down on the ground.
I was shocked that it stayed down the way it stayed down because I only had a little sample. Like it could have been eaten right up. If you have the bigger the sample, the more it's going to stay down. I just had a little sample.
We see it especially now in hotels that where the balcony rooms overlook the pool, so you're looking down on the pool. Then it's like, this makes sense.
I'm seeing the kids' pools. They're printing turtles, they're printing fish, they're printing all kinds of different graphics on it, and putting it right
and
on
they're
the pool.
easily to be changed out. It's not like you have to go through a huge investment to paint the bottom of a pool or do it, like old school days. It's really easy.
Yeah. So we know a lot of you guys out there doing pool graphics, so that's why we figured we'd start there. So the one when we brought you guys on originally that kind of was filling a lot of gaps in our portfolio was in the banner section of that. So can you talk about kind of what the options are on your guys' banner? I know it's a lot. If you guys haven't seen the deck, literally deck, there's so many products in there. But can you talk about some of the banner options and kind of where they kind of fit in?
Sure. Yeah, definitely. So we've got all types of banner, and really, I think that's what Ultraflex is known for the 30 years that we've been around, for our PVC banner. And we've got it from billboard going down into...
Just spin.
Yep. Sorry.
I was going to say, spin the mic towards you, or towards Domingo, I mean.
Yep.
We're getting yelled at by Rick over here.
You got perfect.
We got to talk.
Quit getting us in trouble.
Should I do that one more time?
No,
we did hear you.
Okay. So we've got a ton of different kinds, really. Everything from front lit to backlit, double side printable, smooth, blackout. Exactly. Thank you. Mesh. There's a ton of different kinds. Excuse me. And then we've really expanded into our portfolio. Like I was explaining, it's very comprehensive. We actually have 121 products in our portfolio and a few in development. So we're constantly evolving. We're constantly, it's an ever-changing market, right? So we're constantly trying to keep up with it and be ahead, really be ahead and provide solutions for our customers. So there's front lit banner, like I was explaining. Do you guys know what the difference is between front lit or backlit? Should I explain that?
One's lit.
I think you should.
One's lit in the front and one's lit in the back.
Basically, yeah. So front lit's a one-sided print.
It doesn't come with lights. You got to provide your own.
Right. Yes. Lights are extra. Exactly. So a front lit banner would be considered something that's viewed from the front, one side print. It could have a black back. Like a lot of times billboard material has a black back because you're covering up something else. You would see also front lit banners at like bus stop signage or building wraps, that type of material, that type of application. And then a backlit would be viewed from the front but illuminated from the back, and the graphics would pop. So that would be films, or we do have PVC backlit materials as well. And those would be like you would see in light boxes. We go to the movie theaters, or who goes to movie theaters anymore? I do. I love movie theaters.
Tuesday, $5.
There you go. Yeah, super. You get the really cool, comfortable chairs too.
Absolutely
nice,
heated, cool.
Yeah,
popcorn.
Sometimes they give you a blanket.
What?
As well, but
we're talking about the movie theater chairs now.
You could even have drinks brought to your chair.
I haven't been to a movie.
I love that.
I haven't been to a movie in a few years.
You got to do it. It's a nice
Tuesdays,
experience.
$5, man.
Yep.
I don't have $5. You got $5
You
I can
recline
borrow?
too.
I'll give you $5 so you can go. I'm not going to give you my
I
popcorn
spend all my
bucket.
money on Monsters.
You could bring. They have Monster there. Stay up during the show. Yeah.
Speaking of popcorn bucket, the other day, yesterday, in fact, my wife said, it's Tuesday. I go, are we going to go to the movies or not? Because we usually go on Tuesdays. And she's like, well, there's nothing I want to see. And I went, okay, well, I mean, usually that's how kind of what we did back in the day is just go to the movies, watch everything. It didn't matter what genre or what movie it was. So she asked me, we paid pretty good money for these popcorn buckets. Are you like ever going to be near Knapp's Corner or somewhere where you can go get these filled up and bring them home? And I'm like, yeah, throw them in the car. So if I go by a theater, fill them up because we get it for free.
You're just going to walk in. No movie.
Just go in and get the 2 buckets.
The movie
Usually
theater.
you get 1 bucket, but we always keep 2.
We have, Wesco, the gas stations, not Wensco, Wesco.
Oh.
The gas stations around here, they have all you can eat all year popcorn buckets. And I got one, and then I brought it home one time in Tyler's kids. One were fighting over it.
Nope.
So I thought, you know what? I better just get 2 because I'm gonna give them 1 to fight over, and then I'm gonna eat out of 1. So I have 2 all you can eat popcorn buckets because
there you go.
One always gets stolen. You can't walk it. You can go near Thea. It's done. She has the bucket.
They're really good at eating. Wow. I'm getting phone calls on that.
Is it good popcorn too?
It's good popcorn.
At the
They do a
Wesco?
good job.
I agree.
Yeah. For a gas station, it's good popcorn.
Nice. I mean, the movie theater popcorn, you can never go wrong.
It's true.
There's nothing
You don't
wrong
need
with
dinner.
it.
You just eat that whole
Yeah,
bucket.
you do. It's just
That's why I get my own bucket. My wife gets her own, and
It's perfect.
usually she finishes
Couple of
hers.
Cokes.
I don't.
Well, we were talking about counting calories before we came in here. Don't count those ones.
No. Well, and
know if
popcorn's not that bad for you.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's the butter.
on it.
Oh,
I
what?
mean, you dress it. It's just like a salad. If you put dressing on it, you're done for.
Salted
Yeah.
butter or salted popcorn is fine. It's the butter that it'll get to you.
Well,
But,
you gotta have butter.
Can you guys quit saying butter? You're getting me hungry.
Oh yeah,
his favorite.
He loves butter.
His favorite food group is butter.
That's definitely with my favorite food group is definitely butter.
It's out of control.
Like I'm gonna bring that thing home and butter the top of that bad boy and eat it. You know it's gonna happen.
Okay, back to banner. That's so gross.
I do have a question. Getting back to Ultraflex, I usually get a phone call or an email in reference to 500 by 500 denier or 1,000 by 1,000.
Yes.
When do I use what? When should I use this?
Sure.
Give us an explanation of when you should not, those kind of things. Because I know it's
Absolutely.
different in price is one.
Yes. There's a lot of factors involved.
Yeah.
So denier is the unit of measurement that measures the thickness and strength of the scrim inside the banner, right? So the higher the number of denier, the stronger
it
the
is,
scrim.
better quality.
So 500 by 500 means it's going to be a great short-term, it's great indoor banner as well as short-term outdoor, maybe short to medium-term outdoor. And it really depends on the climate, where it's going out into. I'm from Chicago. We have 4 seasons in one day a lot of times. Our winds can go from 0 to 70 miles per hour. So if you're doing a 500 by 500 denier out there, it's really going to be short-term probably. 1,000 by 1,000 denier, you're going to use that, and it's going to be great indoor, and then it's going to last a pretty good long time outside. If it's a 13-ounce banner, you're going to combine that with 1,000 by 1,000 denier. So basically, that's going to be like a medium-term usage outdoors, and then you can always beef up the weight of the banner material. So it could go to 18 ounce, 15, 18 ounce. 18 ounce is going to last you 6 months to a year outdoors.
And the reason why I bring that up is because a lot of customers just look at price. Mm-hmm. They're not looking at actually the quality of the denier that they're buying.
Right.
And so a lot of people, I know that I had a phone call the other day that a customer paid very low for a price for a banner, but yet it didn't last outside. And the first thing I asked was, what's the denier? What'd you buy? Uh-huh. Well, I didn't look at that. And I go, well, don't look at the price. What was it? Can you look it up? Came back and said, yeah, it was 500 by 500. I go, and I had to explain to them why this is this and 1,000 is 1,000. And even the ounces was very important because they grommeted it and they had a wind and it just
it's going to rip to shreds.
Ripped, like first day.
Hey, we did a podcast on that too, on grommets.
Oh, that's
nice.
I wasn't here.
I got $1.
Yeah.
Why'd you get $1?
That guy brought it up at the open house. He said, I used to say nobody can rip them. He said, and then I watched one guy rip them, and he said, I've only seen 2 other people rip them since then, but that he was the first one I've ever seen do it. He said, and he did it live.
So they have a product that pulls the banner out, pulls the grommet, and then they have like a tab that's on the other side.
Oh, okay.
And he pulled it, and he said, I'll give you $1 if you can pull the other side out, his side, and we were on air. Yanked it out.
He should have known that we've already done this test before.
Yeah. So I already knew I could pull it out.
Mike, I'm sure you can rip a phone book in half too.
I don't know. I'm getting old now.
No, I bet you could
Yeah,
do
let's
it.
do that on live.
We could try it.
Yeah.
Let me try it at home. Is there any such thing as
not
a
even
phone
open
book
I was just
anymore?
gonna say phone books are probably a thing of the past, but
Oh, we could probably find
maybe
one.
it's on
maybe
the bottom.
somewhere
Probably on eBay.
you could find it. Yeah, or in a thrift shop or something, right?
But
So
yeah, the other question I had on denier, I think, does the denier affect print quality at all? Because I think a lot of people get it confused with, like, they're more familiar with like DPI in terms of print quality.
Not necessarily, no, because it's really about the strength of the scrim at that point. Print quality, you would want to think about if you need a smooth surface, if you're looking for a blackout surface or a double side smooth. It just depends on the application. It's all relevant to what the application is. Is it going to be viewed from a distance or viewed up close? A lot of times, like the hanging banners in the stores are a double side smooth 12 ounce or 15 ounce material that are, they have a lay flat, low curl technology built in. So they hang really nice and straight. But in reference to the scrim, no, it shouldn't really affect. It just, there's a difference there.
Yeah, I think where we see you can give up on like price on banner is like, say you're doing like the ones that we see often is like baseball fields, right? That have it like on the outfield,
the
right?
fence.
It's 400 feet away, right? The only people are the outfielders are going to see the banner up close at all.
Exactly.
So for those, like if you don't get a smooth one from 400 feet
doesn't
away, it looks
matter.
the same, right? It's
Right.
not going to look any different. Billboards, same thing. It's
And
going to look the same from as far away as we are.
And to your point, it's going to be more probably of like a 7 ounce scrim billboard material or a mesh banner
Mesh.
that's going to
Yeah.
be
I've seen mesh.
allowing the wind and sound to flow through freely. And that way it's also, mesh is a very durable material. It won't tear. It's perfect for festivals and sporting events and so on.
So yeah, when you said earlier, like, hey, don't shop on price, that's really what we're talking about. Like you can get the cheapest banner that's out there. Sure. Like that's always an option, but it's almost always not the solution, right? Unless you're doing a billboard, right? Then get whatever,
Or you're doing
then
a
get whatever
happy birthday or opening soon. Those kind of, that's where you can
and
get.
you're talking about people that are, a lot of those where people are looking for the cheapest ones are ones that people are physically going to walk right by, right? Where it's like,
Yes.
I think
And
if you
then
look at
someone
the
will-
cheap ones, the 500, I always say it's like your grandma's paper plate, right? If you're just going to put chips on it, it's fine. But if you're going to put chip dip on that plate,
yeah,
you need
Yeah.
I better get a
you
better
need
plate.
the better paper
Oh,
plate.
it's so terrible
it's
when
the
that
same.
breaks.
It's basically that's what it is. If you're just
Travesty.
gonna, you got to know what you're putting on your plate.
yeah.
And
Exactly.
And when we'll print them here, right? Like if we have whatever, a cheap roll of banner material here and someone will ask us to print one, like, sure, here you go. They'd be like, oh, the file must have been bad. I'd be like, nope, it's just what it looks like. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
This brings me back to the old adage of back in my day when we first started is what's the correct viewing distance of a sign?
listen,
And I keep telling customers, and to this day I still do, if your head has to tilt or turn to the left or right, you're too dang close. You should be able to view a sign without moving your head left to right.
Yeah.
listen, both you and I, Domingo,
No. Go up there, scratch.
can see it way better at 10 feet than up close anyways.
Can't even see the menu now.
We can't even see it up close,
Yeah.
but yeah, you pull
What do you
that
mean?
menu across the building, I can read
You
it.
see it.
Yeah, it turns out for banners, there's two rules. It's how close are they going to get and how old are they, right? Like if they're only going to get 15 feet, but they're older, you actually need a higher quality banner, right? But if they're young, then it doesn't matter. It's making no difference.
I got a little funny story. We went to a restaurant with my buddy of mine, a couple that we go to restaurants and eat and have dinner.
That's what you
And
do at restaurants.
nobody brings glasses. Right,
Oh.
except
boy.
for his wife brings glasses, and they're pink. So
You're
we went
passing
to
around the
a
table?
Mexican restaurant, and nobody could. Even my wife had a hard time reading the menu
Hey, listen, why'd you need to look at the menu at a Mexican restaurant?
because it's all new. It's all new. What? You're not going to just say, "Oh, I want this."
Usually when I bring you to the Mexican restaurant, you start speaking to them a language I don't know. And next thing you know, like a whole bunch of margaritas and stuff show up and chips and salsa and everything else. And the lady's hugging me and stuff.
Well, you know what? We like to have fun when we eat.
Yeah. Party.
But
It's a fiesta.
The moral of the story is that I said to Shannon, Shannon, can I borrow your glasses?
And you had those pink ones on.
looking at the menu.
I wish we had a picture.
Another Ultra Julie way of doing
There
things.
you go, I guess.
Yeah. You're just
funny.
planning ahead.
Sorry, we got off subject again.
A few times already. That's okay. We're surviving here. So hopefully that gives you guys an idea on, we don't just talk about banner because I feel like it's kind of pretty overlooked for most people, especially people that are new, right? They're just like, oh, we need a banner, and they'll just order. That's what they're doing. They're just like, banner, sort by price. I want that top one.
Exactly.
And it's probably not.
Well,
the
you
right
don't want
solution.
it to fail. So, I mean, you want to educate the customer that, in a wind situation, wind is probably the biggest culprit out there for banner. If you get strong winds, it'll rip it, and no matter how you look at it. So I'm just saying that for a customer, they really need to do a little more digging into it and ask the right questions. How long is it going to be out there?
That's
Those kind of
number
things.
one.
Which way is it facing? North, south? I mean, the wind blows different ways, but just got to ask those
Just
questions.
put good banner on your floor and use that same roll every time. It's so simple.
Yeah, the most expensive roll you can get.
Well, maybe not the most expensive, but put good banner on your floor.
Can we do the math on what makes us more money? Them buying the cheapest banner or them buying the most expensive banner?
I think buying the cheapest one because they usually have to do it twice.
Yes, exactly. Is it twice expensive? Because in that case, you should buy the cheapest one.
Well, now that we talked a little bit about banner, what sizes, what offering in sizes, lengths, those kind of things come in play?
Sure, 38-inch up to 196. Really depends on which.
196.
Yeah,
They
which
have a 126 on our website.
How long is it?
16 feet. Oh, and the length is 164 foot.
What is the width?
What's the
width.
weight?
No.
16 feet by 164 feet.
Yes,
164 feet.
196 inches is 16 feet.
It's heavy.
Heavy.
Well, and it depends. I mean, that is, we've got 7 ounce and 8 ounce, like billboard materials that are in those sizes. And then 13 ounce, I think typically goes up to 126.
126.
Yeah. We might have some we have some that are 196 as well.
That's crazy. That's a lot of banner.
That's heavy. That's a
I
forklift.
want to know if I can carry it.
No. I mean, maybe, but no.
Is your insurance paid up? Carry it.
Yeah. Who's on your life insurance plan? Actually? Yeah, you could carry it.
Nice.
And those are compatible with all ink technologies as well. So we've got, we're covering like our ProFlex Plus, which is, not ProFlex. ProFlex is our 500 by 500, the most economical 13 ounce. That one and the Superprint Plus, which is 1,000 by 1,000 13 ounce. Those two are compatible with all ink technologies, solvent, eco-solvent, latex UV, and screen printing UV as well. Nice. So,
did you see how she said, we've been talking about 500 by being cheap. Did you hear what she said? 500, the most economical option.
Economical.
We've been saying cheap the whole time. She said she's more polished than us, guys.
Class it up a
She's
little
way
bit.
more polished than us.
Yeah.
When we said cheap, we weren't talking about Ultraflex banner. We were just talking about
Yeah.
It's like because we have high quality material.
cheap banner.
We were talking about
cheap banner.
Most economical. She's more polished than us. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's all we were talking about. That's all we were here to say. So I think we covered banner, which is like what if we had that book in front of us, what is that? Like half the book is
2/3. 2/3 of the book is probably
That's
banner.
crazy.
70%, I would think.
And
When you're
mesh
flipping through
as
it, I
well.
didn't even know that much banner existed. In my head, I'm like, you got like 3 ounces, you got non-block out, block out. That's about it. 6 products.
Double-sided.
Just so many
you got-
applications,
there's
and we've
so
just
many
found
things.
so many. We just have solutions for each ink technology to go forward with those applications. So
one thing to add too, because I have seen a few of our customers at least have been buying it lately because we ran out at one point when I needed some here. But
Tyler, we don't run out of stock.
Yeah, we don't run out.
allegedly,
Beep that out, Rick.
I needed a roll and we didn't have one on the shelf.
I always have a roll hidden.
So anyways, banner stain material.
Oh, yeah. Our super smooth PET grayback material. Fantastic material. Perfect for retractable banner stands. I just had it at our open houses. You guys open houses.
Funny story about that.
Yeah. What happened? What happened? I think what happened was she packed up her booth. First ever open house she's at. She packed her booth
Welcome
up.
to the open houses, Julie.
Yes.
Rookie.
Yeah, thanks for
Rookie.
coming.
Yeah, thank you for coming
Happy
to
to
our
be here.
Indianapolis
Happy to be there.
So tell the story now.
So when we're all packed up, because we've left things before, but we also have a lot of other things. Julie has one booth, one table, one little section. Got everything? Yeah, I'm fine, guys.
See you tomorrow.
I'm about to take these cakes back.
Domingo and I are looking like, hey, why is her banner stand still up?
Why is it still up?
Are we keeping it here? Or should we bring it to her?
The best part is it's not even like she took it down and left it on the table.
It was standing up.
It was fully
You guys were
retractable.
freaking out. People
up.
were grabbing my
Luckily-
stuff. Let's go. We got to get out of here.
So
Yeah.
luckily,
And I said, pack it
luckily
up.
it was up though, because if you had taken it down, we may not have seen it at all.
That is
but
true.
We just walked by and there's
Thank
a full
God for
banner
you
We
stand.
always do it. We always circle everybody does a little walkthrough to make sure, and then forgot this, forgot
so
that.
We only
think
did
she
that
wants
because
this?
Domingo left all the flags and the wayfinding signs behind one time. So.
Oh, we've left flag. Yeah.
the
Domingo.
bases. We left the bases to
No.
the flags. We had the flags.
Domingo's a
blame
different
me.
animal when it comes to getting out of a show. Like all of a sudden you go,
You're on
Mingo
Let's go.
Live.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah,
We
you
got
guys were-
places to go.
Watch
Let's
out.
go. We
Things
got to
get
hurry
knocked
up.
down,
We got to get
left
going.
behind.
Yep.
That's what was happening.
Yep.
And people were grabbing my stuff, and I was just trying to
So
keep up.
as we're driving to the next open house in Indianapolis, my phone rings, and it's Julie. Hey, Domingo, how you doing? Hey, I love the show, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah. And I know exactly what she's calling about. So I happen to leave behind the brand new stand that I had for the show, and I go, oh, we left it there. Oh no. I said, Julie, we got you. We packed it. We have it.
Such good guys.
So, anyways, Julie came to the open house. That's the moral of the story.
And
All
my
I can
stand
say
made it
is-
to both open houses.
All I
And
can
it was
say
the
is
best open house she'd ever been to. That's what she
Rookie
It
said.
was.
rookie mistake.
Yeah. Well, now she's on rookie, so then it'll be.
Yeah, thanks for breaking me in. And
Then we'll leave
maybe
it
rookie
behind next
mistake.
time.
I'm going to get another understudy next time.
Yeah, you should.
Calling me out.
So at ISA, the last year, so before we even had you on, we talked to you. Well, he wanted the pool material. I think that's why he was over there talking to you. He
Yes.
was trying to get a full
No.
roll.
No,
But-
I went to their booth for one specific reason.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
They had beer up there.
yeah.
Oh. Yeah, happy
Yeah.
hour. Happy hour does win. Hey, maybe it worked because we signed him up. So
There you go.
So we're saying all vendors, you should all have happy hour at ISA. That's what we're trying
No,
to tell
actually,
you.
I was
If you
going.
have
I
beer.
was so sick of Ryan By calling me. Like, was that his name?
Ryan By. Yeah.
Ryan By calling me. I'm like, we better just sign him up so he quits calling me.
Yeah.
He
Did
listens
it
to
work?
this, so it didn't work.
So, anyways, at ISA, you guys had, I don't know how many products besides banners on the floor, on the walls. You didn't have a pool in your booth, but you had the material there at least to show people. So, besides non-adhesive banner material, what adhesive materials does Ultraflex have?
So we have our Fabritech material, which is the material that's right in front of you guys here. It's a 100% polyester fabric with a low-tech adhesive on the back. And this material has a quick dry coating to it. To it. Also
Come closer to your microphone.
water resistant, quick
Don't
dry
give me
coating, 100% polyester. And it basically can, yes, perfect. It can be laid down countless times, peeled up, repositionable. Look at how great you did.
There's not a bubble in there.
No. It's perfect for indoor wall coverings, peel and stick application. So people can put this up. Novice, just me, one hand, put it up on the wall. It's perfect.
You should get that into Staples. That's the biggest joke I run into. I posted like 4 times on LinkedIn because Domingo likes to forget our media stand behind, and Staples is the only one that carries one. So,
Oh, you
anyways,
forget things too?
they
You want to blame everybody.
no, just Domingo. I don't pick everybody. That'd be mean. Anyways, they must do their own graphics, and they're always just horrible. And that's my only jokes every time. It's like, it's really not that hard. Like, guys, just like a little bit of effort, and we get this up smooth. So where are you seeing this compared to like Fabritech, compared to like a standard removable vinyl?
It's another great economical version, although it's very high quality. So it's perfect, like I said, for a quick peel and stick. It'll stay up for as long as you want it to as well. I've got another gift for you.
Oh no.
There you go.
No, what do we have?
Look out.
I hope it's a little pool.
It's probably a little
Inflatable.
pool. Oh,
nice.
Yeah, a little cornhole.
Oh, there's bags.
Baby, that is awesome. You know what? I need a sample roll of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I need to print on some boards.
I can get you one.
I have 2 boards.
That's not right, though. You don't want to... You want to... Wow, nice.
So we actually make a material, and like I said, it's perfect. You can. You're doing good. You're doing real good.
Oh,
Left-handed, baby.
So the Fabri-Tac can go up on any surface typically, and but we have a material called Matte Flex that is actually put on top of cornhole boards. It has a really nice slidability to it as well. It's used for countertops and
Julie, I'm gonna need a sample of that.
placemats, and
I need roughly around 8 feet, 16
feet.
how about 30
2
feet?
sets?
How about 30 feet?
That will work.
Okay, we'll get
He'll
you.
make
We'll get
by.
you one.
I'll make do
get
with
you
30
one.
feet.
But I wanted to give you an example and also a little gift to have around for you guys
Nice.
to remember us
Very
and
nice.
our partnership. And thanks for having me.
We appreciate it. So,
Sweet.
Fabri-Tac for basically any removable application. But it also,
Repositionable.
so are you seeing this for... I had a customer looking for a material. They originally wanted static cling for it because they said they wanted to put it on the windows, but they wanted to be able to remove it to clean the windows. I tried to tell them that, you know, that once you put it up, there's no dirt gets behind it, but they didn't care about that. So they said they wanted to peel it off so they could clean the windows because someone comes to clean the windows. And so I was like, I have no idea. What can I peel off and put back on besides static cling? But I was like, at some point though, it's not going to static cling anymore. It's just going to fall back off. Is that...
You could do it with this. This will go to any surface. Yeah, adhere to any surface and won't leave a residue at all. So indoor, I wouldn't put it on an outdoor mount or anything. Like, your office door or whatever, for sure.
Good to know. Mm-hmm. The other one we saw was for carpet, I think is what it was.
Yes, our Adventurescapes. It's actually a 100% polyester antimicrobial floor graphic. And this material can go down onto low pile carpet as well as smooth concrete indoor or outdoor.
So
And it's got an anti-skid surface to it as well. So there's no need for over-lamination.
So your 70s shag that you have up in the cabin, that ain't gonna work.
It won't go on the 70 shag carpet I got up.
Hey, if you press it hard enough, it'll probably stick for at least a little while. Just stomp on it a little while.
Yeah, I could put some down. I bet when I pull it up, it'll be full of dirt and manure.
No, I don't think.
Here's a sample of the
certain.
Adventurescapes. And this material and the Fabri-Tac will work across all ink technologies, the solvent, EcoSolve, UV, and latex. So there you go.
What about resin? It's latex.
Yeah, resin is latex. Bingo. I think we can use that term now.
I had a customer call me that. Said,
What's resin?
What's resin? Latex.
I think it's a little confusing now. We had a word that everyone knew, and then we're like, you know what?
It
Let's
does have
call it
a grip
something
pattern
else.
to it.
Yeah.
It's like a grip. I like it.
How long does that indoor? How long is this print going to last? Because obviously, if you're leaving it like this,
Depends
it's
on how
unlaminated.
high traffic it's going to be around, but basically 6 months, we want to say, approximately.
Standard.
And it's antimicrobial, so it's a different. Also, it's not PVC. Some of the differences of the other things out in the market, the other products out in the market that are equivalent. So the antimicrobial means it's not going to collect germs. It's going to deflect all that.
So you can eat off it on the floor. That doesn't seem.
If you really want to.
I don't know how much that's going to help.
You got to think about sweat.
Let me process this for a second.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Sneezing.
We have a floor graphic
That's
that we can. That's
antimicrobial.
antimicrobial. When are we going to eat off the floor?
I don't know. I think there's still going to be dirt on it regardless. So
There'll be dirt that just won't be COVID. Won't be
It's
on the floor
COVID friendly.
graphic. Yeah.
It's COVID friendly
Germs.
floor graphics. It's your kids licking the floor, Tyler.
I mean,
hopefully it's Adventurescapes.
They don't know the word yet. Adventure.
Yeah. No, they haven't
They're
figured
getting
it
there.
out yet. But is there any other, obviously we covered those main two. Is there other ones that are pretty popular in your guys' portfolio in terms of adhesive vinyls?
Those are our two major adhesive vinyls. Our other ones are going to be our window perf line, Ultravision window perf. We also have we have 60/40, 70/30, 80/20. And then we also have a micro perf 60/40, which is really nice.
And is that...
When we talk about window perf, I sent Tyler a photo. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh, yeah. You said need ultra...
I will have Rick post it somewhere here or here.
You'll see it on the screen.
You'll see it on the screen, but yeah, when it looks like that, it's time to replace it.
Yeah, and if you work for Fox Automotive, we have a recommendation for you.
Yeah, exactly.
It was Fox that had it?
Yeah, I don't remember which one, but yeah, it was pretty bad. It was curled. All four corners were peeling off. It was pretty funny.
I bet I know where they got their perf from.
Yeah, me too, actually. Yeah, no, I'm with you there. That was the next question. Is it so? Window perf? Is it for cars?
No.
Okay.
Not for cars.
So that was the next question, because I know some are and some are not. So
yeah, these wouldn't be rated for cars necessarily, but definitely an outside mount for them. And the micro perf.
Showing him the picture now is what's happening.
Oh wow,
it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Time for a change.
They also probably should just clean it.
I said to Tyler, I said, need Ultraflex.
Why not?
So, laminated or unlaminated?
It just depends on the application if it needs to go. Yeah, it's up to the installer.
Yeah, we would typically recommend them unlaminated.
Mm-hmm.
We actually
redo them in 6 months.
Even though we could sell, the lamination, we always say just don't laminate. Just let your customer know, hey, you're going to redo them in 6 months, because you get a better vision. Like they can say, oh, they're always clear. No, they're not always clear. Like look at ours. Ours are clear, and we just 6 months we're going to redo them, right? Like. I think that's a better option. It's a better quality. It's a better option. There are crystal clear lamination, but like when we had them up side by side, it still gives that little, because it's not flat.
It's a little foggy.
It's a little foggy, where these are just like crystal clear, ready to go. So
yeah, that would be our recommendation. But
yeah.
Does that pretty much cover the majority of the products? Domingo, does that cover everything that we brought in?
Yes. Pretty much.
Okay, Tyler, can I ask you a question real quick? Yeah. Why you got that jacket on?
What do you mean why do I have this jacket on? This is my coat. Your polo is looking awfully familiar, though.
So, people that are listening, sometimes we record back-to-back podcast in the same day, and I got called out, like, do you ever change your clothes? Because it was 2 weeks in a row we had the exact same shirt on. So I'm like, I told Tyler today, I said, I brought a second shirt so I don't get called out again. Then he puts that jacket on so he wouldn't get called out again.
The best part is I had two jackets. I could have worn the jacket I didn't even wear this morning, but I had a second jacket. So I had to look like I changed.
So yeah, we got called out for not changing our clothes.
So now we changed.
But I at least have, my laundry person's been on strike for a year. So I at least have an excuse.
All right. That's awesome. Funny. Well, so we are stocking.
Yes, we have product that came in, and we're going to start. Basically, we brought it into 2 local branches, but we're going to start moving some of that product into our other branches. So we have ordered roughly around over 100 rolls plus or something like that. So yeah, we bring in 38-inch, 40, 54-inch. We did the 13-ounce. We did the 18-ounce. We brought in quite a few products. Basically, when we did this, we always ask our vendor, what are your top movers, your top requesters, what do you see on your website, the most request? So that way we can bring the product in. And again, we did mention this before, and I'll mention it again. The reason why we brought Ultraflex in is because they have great products, but they were servicing some other dealers that are not carrying it anymore. So we wanted to open that door up for all the customers to get the product from Wensco. So that was a great opportunity for both of us, and that's really why we are going to grow this product, because we're going to bring it into all the branches.
Can I add a caveat there? When you made it sound like they dropped Ultraflex, I just want to make a caveat. They didn't drop Ultraflex; they just don't exist anymore. Is actually the more proper answer there. It's not because of the product; it's because that company doesn't They don't sell
The
anything
distributor
anymore.
does not sell it anymore.
So that's kind of how it got brought on our radar. People asking for it, that we're buying it and are having a hard time getting it, or it's having to be shipped in. So we'll be stocking it. Ideally in all of our locations. If you have any questions on it, like I said, there's a lot of banner material out there. So, and if you happen to get a hold of one of those decks and we don't seem to have it, we have access to it.
We have access to it. We can bring it in.
I was just going to say, there's 121 products plus more. There's fabrics. There's a faux leather and faux suede that you can print on and upholster. You can make bar stools. I mean, we have so many specialty products like the Aquaflex for pools. So you have access to everything.
And just like anything else we've said 1,000 times in this podcast, if it's something you're going to buy, just let us know. We'll bring it in.
Let us know.
We don't have any problem. We're actually a stocking distributor.
Sometimes our customers let me know of products I didn't know existed. And I talk to our vendors just about every day. So it seems like at some point it would have been mentioned, but it happens. Sometimes someone will be like, hey, can I get this product? And I'd be like, I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, but I will find out. And turns out, yeah, we can get it. So
at least we're at the point now, because there used to be times where a customer would call me and say, they'd be telling me about a product. I said, how'd you hear about it? It's on your website. Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
That's happening now for sure. I mean, we're
adding more and more and more.
Yeah.
But we're trying to give like we said, give the customers options. That's what we're trying to do.
So if you're looking for banner choices, we got you covered. So,
or even anything else.
Yes.
Don't sell Ultraflex short. There's so many
come
products.
on, Tyler.
I'm saying that was the main
She came all the
one.
way here. You could at least honor her other products.
I'll just list all of them.
We have a couple more. I brought a couple other samples.
Sure.
Should I talk about them really quick? So a couple of new
time.
things that we just came out with is our DSS 15-ounce blackout. This is, like I was mentioning, double-sided smooth
double-sided.
blackout material. Great for indoor hanging banner signs.
15 ounce, huh?
Mm-hmm. And then
26 inches.
38 to 126. And then we also have a
15 ounce,
new
dude, that's
silverback
heavy.
flag material. So people who
yes.
want to
We
print
talked about
flag,
this yesterday.
this material is compatible with UV and then dye sub. So if you have any customers that are using those ink technologies, it's got a great sheen to it, a nice silver back, so it makes it opaque. A lot of times flags can be bleed through or solid, and this is a more solid option.
Honestly,
But we have bleed through as well.
wait, what's this? There's a pretty good chance that's what our new flags just came on. We were talking about it.
Oh, yeah.
That they look gray.
Yeah, they look
they're
gray.
double-sided. They're printed double-sided, right? But they look gray from
Gotcha.
one side. And I was like, I bet they're blackout in the middle.
But the only
For
thing
sure.
is that comes in 126.
That's probably the size the customer printed it in. Obviously, we didn't print the flags. That's what I was trying to specify. We ordered them. But that's probably what they came on, because it was a double-sided, but obviously it was gray in between the two layers, which was nicer because last time you used to be able to see the Wensco logo.
Yeah.
You used to see the back of the other Wensco logo. So the new flags are much nicer. So
And more sturdier, too.
that's for sure.
Yeah.
They lay super flat compared to the old ones. So yeah, if you're doing flags or if you're doing dye sublimation at all, that's a good option. Yeah, it lays flat.
That was a great
If
demonstration.
you're on audio, I mean, the last 5 minutes of this didn't mean anything because we're literally holding up the samples. But you should have just seen the. Look at that! It lays flat. Anyways,
They're just making fun of me right now.
so that's the new stuff that
That's
has
some of the
recently
new
come out.
products. Yeah, we're also coming out with some 100% recycled yarn fabrics for the future. I mean, what Ultraflex has been doing, like I mentioned earlier, we've been evolving and really getting into the sustainable solutions, because big brands are looking for the green products, the sustainable products. So we're expanding our portfolio in that sense as well. So we've got everything for PVC free and 100% phthalate free materials that mimic regular PVC materials. Like we have an alternative for a 13 ounce PVC banner, or 18 ounce or double side blackout or grayback. But then we also have these fabrics that you can get too. And a lot of times they are printable with latex and UV and so on and so forth. It just depends.
California, they love it. Michigan?
More and more laws.
Hey,
not so much.
Right.
I'm trying to go green. I'm thinking I'd get electric car.
Yeah, only because they're wicked fast. That's the only reason I would get one. I don't have to charge
they
it, though.
self-drive too. I mean, you could.
You can't text, though.
You can't?
They'll take it away from you.
Oh, man.
Oh, then
There's
I don't want one.
rules?
If you
I
guys
don't
didn't
want
know
one.
that.
I didn't know that.
Teslas have
I didn't
a
know there's rules.
internal facing camera. And if you get caught texting and driving, they'll flag your account. And then if you get 3 checks, they literally just turn off the self-driving
man.
feature, which is crazy because you pay for it. So then they're just like, yeah, you can't do it anymore. I guess technically it's illegal is what they're saying. So it's like, we're just going to take it away.
Wow.
So,
Well, I have the car that has the texting button on it.
yeah, I know. That's
You
different. though.
push
There's
that
no
button and it
intro
stays in between the lines. Isn't that a texting button?
Allegedly.
And most of the roads, the highways all have texting strips on them.
Yeah.
You get to the side, it goes, burn. It's texting strips, right?
The bass starts going.
Yeah, well, they have that on one side. The other side is a
Well, you'll
a
eventually
horn.
get to you.
Anyways,
As you're trying to text. delete.
You think they know I'm texting when I have my glasses on when I'm driving?
Yeah.
it's the only time he's leaning that far back in his chair.
Put those babies on.
Oh.
Yeah.
When I look like this and I'm driving, do you think they know I'm texting or no?
I think it's a pretty good giveaway.
Yes.
You got readers on in the car.
No, but he's got them low so that when he looks,
I can still
he can see the distance, but he's looking down.
He can multitask.
Yep, there
He's
you go.
multitasking.
Yeah. I think there's a reason they made that illegal in Michigan. I understand it. Anyways, 2 last questions to wrap up here. What do you kind of see as the future for Ultraflex?
Yeah, I mean, I think that we're just going to keep evolving like we have been. We like to really read the room and find out what where the market's going. And like I was mentioning about the sustainable solutions, I think that's an area that's really growing for us. But we also like to develop products that customers say, hey, I have a need for this. I'd like to do something like this. And we do. We can pretty much make anything that you need. It just depends on what you need it for and so on and so forth. So.
And
Okay. I got one more question. Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Who's a better rep, you or Ryan?
Come on. What do you think?
She has a nickname.
I mean,
Yeah, she has a nickname
Yeah.
and she has her own meme. Like,
look at my sticker.
yeah.
She got her own sticker.
Yep. All right.
I brought some Fabri-Tac Ultra Julie stickers for you guys too. Here. You can put that somewhere.
We need so this is a thought. We need a sticker board for the new studio.
Yeah, new studio.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So we
People
can put
bring 'em.
Julie up.
Next to our tower of Yetis. Those are the two things we need.
That's Fabri-Tac that I'm putting up that heart with too. It's one-handed
Even better.
installation.
It's like a what do they call those? The images that have images in them. That's what that is.
Why is your other hand off to the side? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what you said, but
that's
that-
my pose. It's one of my poses. See, one foot's off the ground too. It's easy.
oh, nice.
Easy
That's funny.
installation.
Nice.
So the last question I always ask.
Hold on. Did you trademark this? Ultra Julie?
I mean, I don't know. I was just
Yeah, see?
me. That's what I'm doing.
So now you know what I'm going through doing all this stuff. No.
What?
It's a inside joke.
She texted me during the open house, well, a few times, mostly because I don't do a very good job at explaining things ahead of time. It's probably why. But I didn't realize that I had saved your contact card you sent over to me. And it says Ultra Julie is the name. And I just thought, my brain went, is this how I put it in my phone? I was like, what a weird way to put it in your phone. It's like Ultra Julie. I was like, why would I have typed that? And
I get
just
that a
kept
lot.
thinking about it. And then luckily clicked on it like to call her and then realized that all the info's in there,
Okay, all the
which is like
info,
a contact card because I would have only put phone number. And I was like, oh, that's kind of funny actually. And then you sent me like the Ultra Julie thing. Then I understood the joke, but it was funny at that time. I was like,
my own personal brand.
Why would I have done that to just like just the brand, not even the whole brand, just brand, first name. That's it. That's all I'm saving it as. It's my new go-to.
Yeah.
Anyways, the last question we ask, what do you think sets Ultraflex apart from its competitors in the market?
I think that we have a great comprehensive line of high quality, consistent, reliable media. We put our name on it. We stand behind it. And we have a lot of happy customers. So I think that plus, I mean, me, just kidding, not just me, but our customer, our team.
He wasn't here.
You did exactly what I did.
When you said, listen, so the answer to that
This is
question,
crazy because it's happened. This is literally like deja vu here.
Yeah.
Why?
so this question we ask everybody, and I always stop them and say, look, the answer is we're better because I'm here.
Yeah.
And when you said it as soon as you said, oh, and me, both those two guys turned and looked straight at me like, oh.
I thought that is so funny.
And I don't mean to be sounding conceited, but it is.
No,
it's the people that
it's
you
the
deal with
people.
and who, those relationships that you build and how do you go to market and how do you communicate, right?
Yeah.
And only we can make a difference for our own businesses. So, yeah.
I mean, we're 60 minutes in, right? I bet we got 27 minutes, if I'm lucky, of information here. And I say that not as a bad thing, as in like, that's kind of the whole point of this, right? Is the point is we want to give you some information, but mostly we want you to know, like, who are the people that, like, when we used to always say, like, hey, if we don't know the answer, we're going to find out, right?
Yeah.
And then this podcast has been a version of like, when we say we're going to find out, like, how about you meet the people that like I'm going to reach out to for questions, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
That was the reason we started this. Like, we started saying we're big companies, but we're simply just people.
Yeah.
When it comes right down to it, we're just people, they're coming to work, having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just think of it like, this is like if we were at a trade show, right? Like, I'm going to ask questions like, oh, what's this? But half of the talk at a trade show is not even remotely close to work related, right? Like, we might talk about products, but then we'll get on a tangent talking about putting graphics on the bottom of a pool and Javier, the pool cleaner, doing a bad job. But
Yeah, getting yelled at.
but yeah, that's kind of the whole point. So if you made it to the end of this episode, that's kind of why we're here. So, Julie, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so
Julie.
much,
Thanks
guys.
for
I'm
the
so
gifts.
happy that we're
You
working
brought
together. And
multiple gifts. So you're
kudos.
top tier here for
wonderful.
podcast guests.
Excellent.
So if anyone's watching, take notes.
I'm sure this will have to go on our table for a while, probably. A new table.
Oh yeah. Our new table, our new studio. Oh, that's the thing I'll add to the end here. So if you made it this far, and I told you in the last episode, you have to listen to one more while we're here in this studio. It should be semi-assembled tomorrow, meaning the next episode, because we don't even have one scheduled, it'll be in the new studio. Whether the new studio's finished or not,
It'll be in the new studio.
that's a different thing.
So we're losing the cactus then.
Yep.
Oh.
we
it's a
can put the
shame.
cactus in. You
Is
can
it
go in the
off,
corner. I got space.
Yeah.
is it off site, the new studio?
No,
It's
it's right there.
We're moving it
okay.
to
You walked
Tyler's
by it.
office.
You walked by
Tyler's
it.
office.
Okay,
earlier.
cool. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of a disaster right now, but
Maybe
Getting remodeled.
Maybe I can be on another episode of
yeah,
the new
for
studio.
sure. Absolutely. For sure.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
So anyways, if you made it this far, the next time you see us, hopefully we'll be in a new studio with a cool background. We'll see. But yeah, that was all. Did you
Thank
have anything
you.
else to add? Good?
No,
Good?
thank you, Julie, for coming.
Julie,
Thank you
thanks for
guys
coming.
so
I'm
much.
appreciate
So
it.
happy to be with you guys.
I'm glad you finally made it because I probably couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah.
Thank God
60
for
minutes
you.
in that wig,
Domingo.
dude.
Thank God for you.
That'd have been rough. But yeah, thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Take
So-
care,
you.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.